Avengers Endgame is breaking all kinds of records at the box office, meaning that a ton of you have gone to the theaters to see it. And like you, we left Avengers Endgame with some huge questions, and one of them involved Captain America. Let's get into it, but first, do me a favor, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications. It makes all of us feel so much better about ourselves. So, at the end of the movie, Captain America had to return the Infinity Stones in order to reset all of the timelines that were disrupted when the Avengers took them out of the past. But, in order to return the Soul Stone to Vormir, he would have to encounter the person who was the guardian of that massive pit where the Soul Stone rests, none other than Red Skull. Now, Red Skull, of course, is Captain America's arch nemesis, and the idea of the two of them finally seeing each other after decades apart got all of us really excited. CinemaBlend's own ReelBlend podcast actually had the chance to ask Endgame directors Joe and Anthony Russo about that, so check that out right now. What are the rules when you return the Soul Stone? And does Cap encounter Red Skull?
He would have to encounter Red Skull. And nobody knows what the rules are when you return the Soul
Nobody
Stone.
knows.
We'd have to.
But knowing Red Skull, he probably has a no money back policy.
So there you have it, an official explanation that Captain America, at some point over the course of his journey to return all of the Infinity Stones, would have to have encountered Red Skull when bringing the Soul Stone back. Now, we also talked to the screenwriters of Infinity War and Endgame, Marcus and McFeely, and they told us that the Soul Stone can be returned, but that doesn't mean that it will give you back the soul that you traded for the stone in the first place. So that is not how Black Widow is going to return for her eventual solo movie, making us believe that that's going to be a prequel after all. Now the question becomes, will we ever see this? Will Captain America and Red Skull's reunion ever be shown? There's a couple of different ways that Marvel could do this. They could bring back the one-shots that used to be part of Blu-rays and DVDs, where they would do one-off, very quick sort of 5-minute short films that showed some exciting things. Of course, now that there's Disney Plus streaming service, Chris Evans could agree to do a Captain America Infinity Watch show where he gives us some looks into Captain America returning all of the different stones, because I imagine there's a cool adventure that comes with each of them. However, at the same time, it feels like Chris Evans is done with the role, and so we may never actually see this confrontation come together, and it'll have to live in the imaginations of Marvel geeks everywhere. What other questions did you guys have about Avengers Endgame? Maybe we have the answers to them. We spoke to Joe and Anthony Russo on the ReelBlend podcast, and we've been covering the film left and right on CinemaBlend. So hit us down in the comments below and let us know what questions you want answered about Avengers Endgame, and we'll do our best to get you the answers. In the meantime, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications, and every time we post a cool video here at CinemaBlend, you'll be told about it.